The International Day for Universal Access to Information is observed annually on September 28th. The day was proclaimed by the UNESCO General Conference in 2015 and at the United Nations in October 2019. The objective of the day is to find sustainable solutions aimed at mobilizing governments, civil society, and people to contribute to Sustainable Development Goal 16, which is just, peaceful, and inclusive societies. This means providing the public access to information, particularly in regards to building effective, accountable, and inclusive organizations. Universal access to information means that everyone has the right to seek, receive, and impart information. This right is an integral part of the right to freedom of expression. UNESCO believes information is power. Therefore, universal access to information is a cornerstone of healthy and inclusive knowledge societies. Access to information also allows people to hold their governments accountable for their decisions and actions. The media plays a crucial role in this regard, informing the public about issues of interest. Hence, the right to universal access to information is also bound up with the right to freedom of the press. Universal access also means supporting access to information for persons with disabilities. Digital technologies, such as assistive technology, offer persons with disabilities opportunities to support the building of inclusive knowledge societies and the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. In this regard, UNESCO provides technical support to its member states to comply with international norms and standards through measures such as the adoption of the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities in 2006. The theme of the 2021 International Day for Universal Access to Information highlights the role of access to information laws and their implementation to build back strong institutions for the public good and sustainable development. It also serves to strengthen the right to information and international cooperation in the field of implementing this human right. In Trinidad and Tobago, the Freedom of Information Act, enacted in 1999, ensures that the public has access to information on the activities of the government of Trinidad and Tobago. The Act supports the transparency, accountability, equality of access, empowerment, and increased participation in governance. Any citizen or non-national can request a copy of any document from a public authority, such as a government ministry, department, or statutory body. Some public authorities and documents are exempt from the Act, but these documents can be released when it is in the public's interest to do so. Freedom of the press in Trinidad and Tobago is enshrined in the Constitution and is generally respected in practice. The country's mass media includes 5 television stations, 20 radio stations, and several daily and weekly newspapers. Efforts to ensure that journalists' rights are continually respected by those in authority were bolstered in early 2021 by a ruling of the Supreme Court that struck down the use of police search warrants to gain access to the home and office of a journalist. Currently, Trinidad and Tobago ranks 31st out of 180 countries in the 2021 World Press Freedom Index by Reporters Without Borders. UNESCO recognizes that universal access to information must embrace open standards to support innovation and competition without barriers. Therefore, they advocate for open access, including free and affordable access to journals and books, and open archives for scientific information. Open access can also provide reliable and verified information to all, especially in times when misinformation and disinformation abounds. UNESCO and its intergovernmental programs, the International Programme for Development of Communication and the Information for All program, provide a platform and frame for all the stakeholders to participate in international discussions on policy and guidelines in the area of access to information. Both programs also enable positive environment for access to information to flourish through the development of projects aimed to strengthen open science, multilingualism, ICTs for the disabled and marginalized, and media and information literacy. The International Programme for Development of Communication provides support for media projects and seeks an accord to secure a healthy environment for the growth of free media in developing countries. The International Programme for Development of Communication strives to realize more effective media projects that empower people to gain equitable access to knowledge and express themselves through free media. The Information for All program was established in 2001 to provide a platform for all the stakeholders of the knowledge societies to participate in international discussions on policy and guidelines for action in the areas of access to information and knowledge. There are 6 priority areas of the Information for All program. They are information for development, information literacy, information ethics, information preservation, information accessibility, and multilingualism. In closing, we leave you with some titles you may wish to read. If they are not available online for free, you can always request a digital copy at the Documentation Center. You can reach us at unesco.info@moe.gov.tt.